Hi, this is Tom Cruise and J.J. Abrams.
Hello.
Welcome to Unscripted. And we're going to interview each other with your questions and some of our own. And you want me to start with the first question?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. J.J. Abrams.
Yes.
This is from Susan Longo from Radcliffe.
No.
Kentucky.
Susan Longo?
Yeah. What inspired you to direct Mission Impossible 3? And I thank you that you did, by the way.
That is incredibly kind of you, Tom Cruise. First of all, Susan, what inspired me was being offered the job. That was a huge inspiration because, I mean, let's be honest. Did I think that was going to happen? Mission Impossible, the series, as you know, inspired in many ways Alias. Mm-hmm. And so doing Alias was oddly the thing that ended up landing me this job because you saw that show. So it was the idea that I'm directing Mission Impossible because I was inspired by Mission Impossible is sort of strange.
You did it better. Your characters, you know, when I saw Alias, what you accomplished with Alias in one show, it's extraordinary.
Well, thank you.
There's great characters, great storytelling, incredible tension. That's what I wanted. That's what you do. So you're a great filmmaker.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Great filmmaker.
Literally, all I'm going to do is thank you this entire interview. It's going to be so pathetic. Thank you, Tom. I think I have a question for you.
Oh,
come on.
What is it?
Comes from Thomas Forstafel from Pipersville, Pennsylvania. How will the stunts be bigger and better than the first two films?
You're going to have to see. It just is that way.
Well, there are more sequences in
There's
this movie.
more action. There's actually more action, I think, in this movie than both films combined, because it just doesn't stop. The movie starts and it just goes, and it's constantly on story, and it's really exciting. And I can't wait for you all to see it.
All right. Unscripted.
Okay.
So here we go. This question comes from me.
Yes.
In terms of the movie, was there ever a moment when we were doing this movie where you actually, whether it was a physical scene or an emotional scene or just, you know, in the why the hell did I hire JJ kind of vibe, that you thought that you felt
for one,
but that you felt like
never felt that for
that you
second.
felt, you know, that you felt scared that something wasn't going to go right, or you felt like, okay, like here I am doing one of my stunts, I maybe shouldn't have done this one. Like this one, maybe I should have had someone else do this one.
You know what? There's times where, you know, when you're working on something and I'm always pushing myself to think, have I thought of everything? Have I thought of everything? But I actually felt that I had a huge net under me because of how much respect I have for your work and how much I trust you. So quickly, your ability to solve problems and the team that we had, and I just knew, you know, I remember we were shooting actually in Rome, and there was a shot. Do you remember we were going back and forth, and you came out quickly, and within 1 minute, it changed.
I got to tell you, I think that might have been the most terrified I was during the entire shoot, because it was one of those moments where it was like the second, third, whatever, fourth day of shoot, and it was one of those moments of, you know, this isn't working, and I could just see in your face like this was not working, and I could totally agree with you, but it was like it was one of those moments where it wasn't even you, it was the entire crew was kind of like,
what's up?
What's he going to do?
What's he going to do now?
And I was like, all right, let's do this. And
what's TV Boy going to do now?
Oh, who's lost now?
Who's lost now?
Interesting.
Okay, where's your alias?
I'm telling you, I was like, that was, you know, but then again, we went into, let's just sort of have fun, figure out the best way to make this thing work.
Yeah, and you know what, I felt that there was always room to create with you. And we were always going to come up with, we're going to solve it somehow, no matter what. And it was always fun, you know? Tiffany, from Valley Stream, New York. Okay, how does your experience from directing MI3 compare to directing your TV shows?
This was such a graduation to a different sort of plane, of a different level. And I always feel this thing, I really, when we were doing the Lost pilot, I really felt this, which was, if anyone who was there with us saw the show and felt like, oh, it was much sort of bigger and more impressive when we were there than it looks like on the screen, I would have felt like, oh, I had somehow like let them down. So I always feel this need to make sure I'm capturing the scope of what's there. And I did 3 visual effect shots in the movie, but I had to do it because it was like I had the opportunity.
I love that you did that.
But it's the same thing that, like, you know, when I did like Alias and Felicity and stuff, where I did the theme songs, I did them because it was the only opportunity in life I'd ever have to do them, because I could say that was the theme song. No one would ever let me do a theme song for a show. No, who would let me do a visual effect for a movie? But like my dream was to do a visual effect. So I'm like, well, I'm doing that one. But I love doing that kind of stuff. You should do one.
Yeah, I'd like to actually.
I think you should.
I should.
I can show you how to do it.
Yeah. Unscripted. Okay. Let's see.
Don't Barbara Walters me.
I know.
Do not make me cry.
When you
Tom, don't.
were in 3rd grade. What do you think of this year? I mean, what do you think of this year? Really?
It's crazy. If you had said a year ago, this is what, you know, that we'd be doing unscripted, I'd say there's no way we're doing unscripted. It's crazy. I mean, it is amazing.
But I tell you, and really, people should know this, and I keep telling everyone that it was a real honor to work with you.
Oh,
a
please.
real honor. I have to tell you, it's such a joy, an absolute joy, and people in every department, because you really are a tremendous filmmaker. You know, we talked about at the beginning, you know, conceptually, what do we want to feel? What do you want to feel? And I feel that I have to tell you, I thank you, because I feel like we really accomplished, you know, what we set out to do.
Well, thank you. Finish the sentence.
Okay.
AOL rocks because. No, finish the sentence. The 3 things that get me out of bed every day are.
You know, that I want to create my family, my work, my love of life.
Very good.
Is that 3?
That's
Did I
fantastic.
hit 3?
Yeah.
I can go on.
Please, if you feel like it.
Finish this sentence.
Okay.
The 4 things that get me out of bed every day are
Henry, Gracie, August, and Katie. Yeah. Those are the 3 things. 4 things, actually. Yeah. We had, you know, we have this baby that,
before
honestly,
August, there was only 3?
The true answer, by the way, is that given the new baby, I'm not in bed.
And in about 4 weeks, that's where I'm going to be. Also,
seriously,
not
yeah,
in bed.
that's right.
Just
So it's
Kate
like I wish, honestly, I wish I were in bed. That would be my dream, actually. So, well, we'd like to say thank you to Movie Phone.
Thanks for watching and sending your questions.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Thanks. Yes, excellent. Thank you.